The Kansas City Chiefs are doing the impossible. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video. And if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Chiefs receiver uncertainty could force major off-season trade. Super Bowl revealed 2 glaring truths about Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs offense. The Chiefs need a stronger line around their quarterback and weapons for him to throw to. Kansas City has worked to address the first item, franchise tagging star guard Trey Smith, and signing tackle Jaylon Moore in free agency. The receiver situation is unfortunately more complicated. The Chiefs lack a true number 1 receiver, and instead have relied on a committee at the position with tight end Travis Kelce starring as the premier pass catcher. There is a number of reasons why this process will not work moving forward. Kelce showed he is in decline after career lows in yards per catch, and touchdowns. He has put his own cap on the time he has left with the team, so while he will still play a key role, it is questionable that he is still a number 1 option. But back to the wide receiver problem, the Chiefs are uncertain of what this group will look like week 1. Rashee Rice will be coming back from a significant leg injury, and he, along with Xavier Worthy, could be facing discipline for incidents that occurred off the field. Since DeAndre Hopkins left the team in free agency, that leaves Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster as the prime targets that should not miss the start of the 2025 campaign. To fix that problem, the Chiefs could explore a trade to not only provide some insurance, but elevate the talent pool of that group. David Latham of Last Word on Sports suggests a trade for New Orleans Saints receiver Chris Olave. Olave's tenure in the Big Easy has hit a rough patch, and those in his camp have not hesitated in voicing their concerns about the long-term fit there. The Chiefs already have a youth movement going with Rice and Worthy in the fold, but Olave is a true number 1 that instantly changes the complexion of this offense. It would certainly be an aggressive move and a risky one at that, but the Chiefs are backed against a wall this offseason with hungry contenders ready to usurp them in the AFC. Standing idly by will not help their cause. But an option like Olave not only provides some damage control in the case of absences from other star players, but also gives Kansas City a long-term foundational offensive piece to pair with Mahomes. With Kelce already on his way out, the Chiefs must consider their future. Olave is the type of playmaker that can aid that transition. In the second story, Patrick Mahomes' safety has always been a top priority for Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. As the 2025 NFL Draft rapidly approaches, it's becoming clear that Reid and the Chiefs front office are focused on addressing a major weakness that plagued them last season: the offensive line. After a year in which Mahomes faced relentless pressure, the Chiefs are expected to make a significant move to secure one of the best offensive tackles in this year's draft class, even if it requires a bold trade. The need for reinforcements became painfully evident during Super Bowl 59 when the Chiefs' offensive line collapsed under pressure, allowing 6 sacks in the biggest game of the year. That performance was just a symptom of a larger problem that plagued the team all season. Over the course of the regular season, Kansas City's offensive line allowed a staggering 41 sacks, costing the team 266 yards and putting their star quarterback in jeopardy far too often. Throughout the season, Reid and his coaching staff tried everything to patch up the left side of the offensive line. They experimented with a rotation of players, including rookie Kingsley Suamataia, veteran DJ Humphries, and Wanya Morris. At one point, they even shifted guard Joe Thuney to left tackle in an attempt to find a solution. But no matter what combination they tried, the struggles persisted. With the protection unit failing to keep Mahomes safe, the Chiefs' offensive rhythm suffered, and their championship aspirations took a major hit. Against this backdrop, many experts believe the Chiefs will aggressively pursue the best offensive tackle available in the 2025 draft, Josh Simmons. As draft day approaches, speculation is growing that Kansas City will go all out to secure Simmons, even if it means making a trade to move up in the first round. In their latest mock drafts, respected NFL analysts Mike Band and Daniel Jeremiah have both linked Simmons to the Chiefs. Jeremiah acknowledged that the team had already signed Jaylon Moore to help address the offensive line issues, but he emphasized that building quality depth up front would seem like a wise move based on the issues they dealt with last season. Band took this projection a step further, predicting that Kansas City will make a bold trade to jump up the draft order. He speculated that the Chiefs could trade with the Minnesota Vikings to move from their current 31st pick to the 24th overall pick, positioning themselves ahead of an expected run on offensive linemen between picks 25 and 29. Such a move would be reminiscent of Kansas City's decision to trade up in 2022 to select cornerback Trent McDuffie, a move that paid off handsomely. While Band didn't outline what the Chiefs would have to give up to secure this jump, the possibility remains an exciting one for Chiefs Kingdom. So who is Josh Simmons, and why is he generating so much buzz? Hailing from Ohio State, Simmons is widely regarded as one of the top offensive tackle prospects in the 2025 draft class. Standing at an imposing 6'5" and weighing 317 pounds, he brings the kind of size and power that NFL teams covet in a tackle. However, his arm length, measured at 33 inches, is slightly below the 34-inch average for NFL offensive tackles, which has raised some concerns among scouts. Despite concerns about his durability, Josh Simmons is highly regarded for his athleticism and agility, rare traits for a lineman of his size. Analysts praise his fluid movement both inside the box and in open space, making him a strong fit for the Chiefs' fast-paced offense. While a knee injury cut his 2024 season short, many believe his talent outweighs the risk, making him a valuable prospect for Kansas City. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid and GM Brett Veach are known for taking calculated risks in roster building. If they see Josh Simmons as the key to protecting Patrick Mahomes long-term, they won't hesitate to make a bold move. Given their history of strategic draft trades, a first-round trade-up to secure Simmons wouldn't be surprising. The Kansas City Chiefs are under pressure to strengthen their offensive line ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft, aiming to protect Patrick Mahomes after last season's struggles. If they successfully land top prospect Josh Simmons, it could be a game-changing move that boosts their Super Bowl chances. Known for their aggressive roster building, the Chiefs are expected to make bold draft day decisions to secure a top-tier talent. Whether Simmons becomes the missing piece remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: protecting Mahomes is their top priority. In the third story, 5 years after their Super Bowl 54 victory, the Kansas City Chiefs are finally getting the White House celebration they missed. President Donald Trump has announced plans to honor the team, making up for the long-overdue recognition that was derailed by the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. The Chiefs' victory over the San Francisco 49ers was a historic moment, ending a 50-year championship drought. But their chance to celebrate at the White House was put on hold as the world shut down. Now, after years of waiting, they will finally get their moment in the spotlight. Fast forward 5 years, and Trump, who is once again leading the nation, is making sure the Chiefs get their moment. Speaking aboard Air Force One, he confirmed that the team will finally get to pose for pictures and celebrate their achievement in Washington. I look forward to having the Philadelphia Eagles for winning Super Bowl 59 in February. And one other thing, we're going to have the Kansas City Chiefs after that, because they missed their turn because of COVID, Trump said during an interview with Clay Travis, the founder of Outkick. While no official date has been announced, the invitation is significant. If the Chiefs accept, they will be one of the few teams to celebrate a past Super Bowl victory at the White House so many years later. The move also comes in the wake of the Eagles' decision to accept their own White House invitation after defeating the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, marking a shift from the controversy that surrounded the team's previous refusal to visit in 2018 during Trump's first term. Back then, the Eagles opted out of the traditional visit, sparking tension with the president, who subsequently rescinded the invitation. Trump accused the team of disrespecting the national anthem, despite no Eagles players kneeling in protest that season. The situation mirrored a similar controversy in 2017 when the Golden State Warriors declined to visit after their NBA championship win. However, with time comes new opportunities, and the Chiefs are at the center of a resurgence both on and off the field. While their long-awaited White House visit is making headlines, the team is also making significant moves to ensure they remain a powerhouse in the NFL. One of those moves is the re-signing of a dynamic wide receiver on a one-year, $7 million deal. a crucial step in reviving an offense that lacked the explosive firepower it envisioned last season. Last year, injuries derailed his season, limiting his chemistry with quarterback Patrick Mahomes and disrupting the team's offensive rhythm. The Chiefs had hoped to build an unstoppable trio of offensive weapons, and now, with his return, that vision is back on track. The receiver himself has expressed excitement about rejoining the squad, confident that his past performances and hard work in practice have proven his value to the team. For him, this is about redemption. The sting of a tough championship loss has fueled his drive to come back stronger than ever. He understands his role in stretching defenses, creating big play opportunities, and taking pressure off Mahomes.